I want to share today with you a very simple way to enter in meditation. Whoever has tried to meditate knows that generally it's not that easy. However, with this technique, you will see that in fact is quite easy. So how it works? First, you have to learn to enter into a state called Hakalau. Hakalau is a technique that is used by the shamans in Hawaii, that sometimes they devote their whole life to practicing just Hakalau. It is a very simple technique. It simply consists of becoming aware of the peripheral vision. So in order to enter Hakalau, you may imagine it's extremely simple. First, please follow these instructions. Look at a point in the wall in front of you and keep your eyes fixed in that point. Do not move the eyes. However, you're welcome to blink as much as you need. Make yourself comfortable. Now that you're looking at this point with intent, in narrow focus, simply become aware of the peripheral vision. You will see that around that point, obviously, there is other parts of the wall, perhaps the ceiling, perhaps other objects that you see in the peripheral vision without moving your eyes. And now that you have become aware of the peripheral vision, just relax into Hakalau. This is Hakalau. Now just relax a little bit into this state. It's very easy, right? In addition to Hakalau, I'm going to ask you to do another very, very difficult thing. Just smile, gently smile. Doesn't need to be a big smile, just a gentle smile. This technique is called the half smile of the Buddha. And once you have attained these instructions, now just please close your eyes. And you have entered meditation. Stay there for as long as you want, or until the mind becomes restless. If that is the case, your mind became restless, you have two options. You can stop your meditation, that's one option. Or you can do the following. You tell yourself in your thoughts, rest as open awareness. You don't open your eyes, you just tell yourself that mental command, rest as open awareness. It's a pointer coming from Advaita. So you follow the pointer and go back into meditation, resting as open awareness, which is exactly what you are doing already. Smiling secures you to do not take anything too seriously. You will notice that as long as you are smiling, You will not take the meditation process too seriously. If you take it too seriously, then you are efforting. And effort kills meditation immediately. So when you smile, you are preventing taking the whole thing too seriously. In the map of consciousness, smiling genuinely calibrates 500. That is where happiness begins. From 500 and above. That's where meditation begins. 500 and above. So when you smile in meditation, gently smile, you are securing yourself 500 and above, and you are putting a cap to how low your state of consciousness, so to speak, can drop. It cannot drop below 500 as long as you are smiling. Very simple, very powerful. And then from there, the open awareness and the resting as open awareness brings your calibration much higher than that. In the map of consciousness, as far as we have calibrated, resting as open awareness calibrates 710. So it's already meditation, is quite healing, is liberating, and if you can sustain that state throughout the day, even for a portion of the day, your life will change. You will be happy all the time. If you never stop smiling and you're always calibrating about 500, man, in a way you're free from suffering. If in the moments where you're feeling miserable, you are capable of smiling at your misery, you're calibrating about 500 and suffering cannot touch you. So this technique of meditation that is so deceptively simple and easy, you can also practice it during the day. You can function while resting as open awareness. At a very high level of consciousness. I hope this helps. And I also want to insist, I do it in every YouTube, that awakening is something necessary and valuable, extremely valuable, to attain final liberation from suffering. Awakening is simply the realization that you are consciousness, and that consciousness is undifferentiated. It's not your consciousness. It's simply consciousness. It's the same consciousness that is looking through that plant. That plant that is alive and is orienting its leaves towards the sun. And as it orients its leaves towards the sun, it is telling us, it's informing us, I'm conscious of the environment. I know where the light is coming from. And mind you that it has no brain. So when we think that consciousness is a byproduct of the brain, we are totally wrong. That plant does not have a brain. But it is conscious. Because everything that is alive in the universe is conscious. So consciousness is undifferentiated. And you need to wake up to the realization that you are consciousness and you are undifferentiated consciousness, not my consciousness. That waking up to that realization is essential for your spiritual progress, and it can be attained relatively easily. You don't have to go on for years and years just to try to realize that when it's easy to realize. So below this video you will find a link to something that is called the Awakening Protocol. It's a 3-hour session, 3 to 4 hour session, one-on-one on WhatsApp or Skype, and it will help you to wake up. In fact, you will likely wake up during the session to what you are really, and not to the idea, and you will see through the idea that you are so and so, that you are an I, that you are a me, that you are the persona, that you are the physical body, that you are the mind. You are none of those things. All those things are objects. You are the subject, and that subject is impersonal. It's pure consciousness. So there is consciousness in this mind-body organism. Of course there is, but there is no one there. The one that you think you are is imagination, is a fiction, and you need to see through that fiction, through that lie. So check that link and write to me, to my email. You will find it at the end of this video. Good luck to you.